Hello, everyone. This is Kimberly. I am coming to you with an update on my hair. Got a few good and bad things to say. I'm still loving the process, so don't think that the bad things are about that. My hair is growing. I had a retie today, and I didn't put my appointment in my um phone, so I forgot. So I didn't wash my hair the day before. And I'm not used to doing that, but I wasn't gonna miss my appointment because you know that we schedule them 5 weeks out. But I had a little mishap. Now I colored my hair back in February and I did a little style. If you see that the ends are curly, and the reason the ends are still curly is because, like I said, I forgot my appointment. So I did not wash my hair before this retie, which is not gonna kill me. I don't put a lot in my hair anyway. I have never done that, even when I was didn't have locks. When I wore my hair, if I put a lot of product in, it would weigh my hair down because I have very fine, low density hair. Well, I don't know if I how many of you have seen, but I told you as I wore regular locks before, and then I cut my hair because my hair started thinning in the top. I don't know if that's hereditary or what happened. My sister did it, but she was wearing um something there to cause irritation or whatever. But anyway, so when I was wearing my hair short, you really couldn't see how thin it was in the top, but and it's filling in. But I did something really, I don't want to say crazy, but it was kind of crazy. But anyway, so I did pipe cleaners in my hair and I had beautiful curls. Probably the early part of this month. I think it was before I went to my conference. So it was about the first week in March. And so I wore the pipe cleaners in my hair for a few days. And then I took them out because I wanted my curls to start falling for the event that I was going to. Well, running my mouth and talking, when I start pulling the pipe cleaners out, two of them I pulled out and pulled out two of my locks. I was so sick. When I say I was so sick, I cried. And it was in a spot that's already kind of thin in the top. And you really can't see it. But yeah, there's one of the spots right there. So I can cover it up with my hair, but and I'm being transparent because I just want people to be careful. I wouldn't say don't use the pipe cleaners. Just be careful if you're going to take them out that you don't just pull, that you make sure you unravel. And I don't know why I didn't do that and I pulled my locks out. So I had to tell my loctician today that I had pulled out a couple of my locks and she's looking at me like, oh my God. I said I was sick. I really was. I was sick. But I learned from it. Now I like the style. I like the curls. But if I do them again, if I curl my hair again in the front, I will put probably rods in it instead of the pipe cleaners because that hair in my scalp in the top is a little more fragile. I'm still loving this. Look how long my hair is. And it's long in the front. And I think that's what hurt me so bad because I started off with really tiny little locks and they were long locks and I pulled them out of my scalp because that part of my hair is fragile. So that was my experience with that. I did like the look, but I'm gonna have to be careful because in the top, my scalp and my hair is very fragile. So she got it pulled back. I don't wear it like this. I wear my hair a little more in my face. But when when she first does the retie, she has her way of pulling it back, and that's fine. Because tomorrow, um, I will have it a little more in my face or whatever. Yeah, you see the difference. I'm gonna tell you now. I was having a problem wearing something on my hair because I'm a woman of a certain age, so I get hot flashes and night sweats in the middle of the night. And what happens is I was getting hot because I was wearing a bonnet on my head or a scarf or something, and it was holding all the heat in. So what I did was buy a satin pillowcase. Let me see if I can show you my pillowcase. satin pillowcase, and I sleep like that so I don't have to always cover up my hair because I get hot even in the wintertime. It doesn't matter how cold it is. If I hold that heat in, I'm having sweats. And I didn't want to wake up every morning and I'm so sweaty or my hair is wet because of course when it's cold outside, if my hair is wet, I'm going outside and my scalp and stuff is wet and I have to put a hat or something on. I mean, I'm one of those people that can't really wear hats for long periods of time because I get too hot. So anyway, that those are some of the updates. I'm sleeping on a satin pillowcase. And I know a lot of people have done that before. I can't wear the bonnet. So those of us that are going through menopause or going through menopause or having hot flashes or whatever, if you if you find it hard to keep that bonnet on your head or a scarf or whatever, get you a satin pillowcase and I wake up and shake my hair and I'm fine. And be careful if you have fine low density hair. Now, my hair is fine low density all over, but it's really fragile in the top. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but I'm sharing this because like I said, I believe in full transparency. I just have to be careful with those pipe cleaners because I did pull out my locks. I I'm able to say it now. That's probably why I did not post about my curls because I was sick that I had pulled my hair out. When I say I was sick, I was sick. So just be careful. And I'm still enjoying the process. I'm loving the color. I didn't even realize it had been 5 weeks since I colored my hair, but I guess you can tell it has been because I can see some gray. So my hair is still growing. I'll keep you posted about the spot where I pulled the locks out to see if it's gonna start growing back. I hope it does. I'm gonna do something to try to manipulate my scalp to see if I can get something to grow back. Y'all, I'm so pitiful that I even kept the locks. So that's where we are with that. But I am loving my hair still. It has been 2 years and 1 month since I started this journey with Sisterlocks. And I started with very tiny locks. And look at what I have here. It's long enough to style and do some other things. For the most part, I just let it hang and do what it does. And as you can see, it's thickening up. It's thickening up. It's doing what it does. So those of us that have low density hair, this is a great style for us because the locks are already small, and so when they sit on top of one another, so I'm probably down to close to. She's tied a couple of them together. Lost two. I'm probably down to like 403 locks, 402 locks, 404, something like that. Because she's combined some, but it's still a lot of locks on my hair. And she is still doing a phenomenal job with my reties. She gets it done in no time. She's quick. And I don't feel like I'm just sitting there all day. It's wonderful. So anyway, that's my update for this time. And those of you that are on the journey, continue your journey and enjoy it. And those of you who are thinking about it, I'm gonna be honest with you about what I'm going through, but I promise you, I do not regret doing this. Not one moment, not one dime that I've paid, not one experience that I had do I regret. All right, you all have a good evening, good night. Talk to you next time.